Hello. This 20-minute Healing Hatha class is designed to use as a stretch or cool down after a workout or run. We will gently stretch the entire body, and we're starting standing in Tadasana. Okay, so we're starting in a standing shape. Tadasana. You can have your feet hip width distance. You could also bring your heels closer together, big toes to touch. Whatever works best for your joints, for your bones. You could even start by kind of playing with shifting weight, forwards, backwards, maybe side to side. Just seeing how your body makes those little adjustments to help you stabilize and balance. And then come to that place where your spine can sort of settle right into the center. You feel really long and supported. You might even drop your gaze down. You could bring your palms together in front of your heart center. If you just finished exercising, or if you just finished a run, starting to tap into some deeper breaths and bringing your heart rate down. Good. Okay, release your palms. Start by reaching your arms up overhead. Bend your left arm and bring your palm to the middle of your back. So it might sort of rest right in between your shoulders. Good. And then you'll reach your right hand up and over to grab onto your left elbow. Plug into your feet. Breathe in, grow tall. Exhale, come up and over towards your right. So gently encouraging your body over towards the right, and you can reach your left hip out towards the left side. So you're getting a stretch through the lateral body and tricep. Keep your hips facing forward, chest open. Okay, bring yourself up on an inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, bend your right arm this time and plant your palm on your back, and then reach that left arm up and over towards the right elbow. Breathe in, plug into your feet. Exhale, come up and over towards your left. So you could keep a gentle bend through the knees, especially if you're really flexible through your joints. Strong through your legs. Glutes are gently engaged, working from a strong foundation to create a deeper stretch and more space in the upper body. Good. Your next inhale, bring yourself up, and then release your arms on your exhale. A couple of shoulder rolls. Inhale, shrug your shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale, roll them back and down. Let's do that a few more times. Inhale, shrug your shoulders up. Exhale, soften them down. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Bring your hands on your hips, and you'll cross your right foot over top of your left. Yeah. And again, you could work with a micro bend into your knees, keeping your hands on your hips. Breathe in, grow long at the crown of your head. As you exhale, begin to hinge forward, folding at your hips. It's coming into a forward fold. Your hands could stay on your hips. You could bring them to the top of your front thigh. Or if you have the space and you'd like to go further, you could start sliding your hands down a little bit past your knee. This might be a place where you bring your blocks underneath your hands, or you might find the floor with your fingers. Keep the back of your neck long. So you could even invite a gentle tuck of the chin. And again, pretty bent front knee, but notice if you're hyperextending into that back leg. This is a really wonderful stretch for right after a leg day or a long walk or run. Inviting a gentle opening into hamstrings and hips. One more breath. Good. Start to bring your hands back up onto your legs, maybe onto your hips, and hinge yourself all the way up. Come to stand. And we'll switch sides. So cross your left foot over the right this time. Start with a really tall spine. Breathe in. Exhale, begin to fold. And you might notice it feels different on this side. Maybe a little bit tighter, maybe a little bit more open. Again, if you have the space, start to bring your hands onto your thigh, or you can slide them down your shin. Maybe bring your books or blocks underneath your palms, or you can fold all the way forward. Using your breath, inhales, and you find some space and length. Exhales, you could fold a little bit deeper. And try not to make this a jarring action. So just easing yourself into it. Again, using your breath as your guide. Notice if you're kind of cranking back through your neck. Can you keep the crown of your head heavy? Okay, slowly begin to bring yourself up with a long spine, hands to your hips, and hinge all the way up. Okay. If you're not already there, come to the top of your mat, Tadasana, mountain pose. And bring your hands onto your hips, bend your knees, and step your right foot back. Find your warrior one stance. So sole of the left foot is rooted down. Draw your right hip crease back. You can kind of give yourself that manual adjustment with your hands on your hips. Hands can stay where they are. You can reach your arms up overhead. And if you gently bend into your front knee a little bit more, you might get a little bit more extension through the back leg, and you might get a deeper stretch into the back calf muscle. Good. Draw your rib cage in for one more breath. Return your hands to your hips. Pick up your back heel, bend into your back knee, and spring forward, mountain pose. Bend your knees again. Step your right foot back this time. Same thing on the second side. Warrior one. Any adjustments you need to make with your hips to have them pointing forward. Good. Ground down through the outer edge of your right heel. Maybe reach arms up overhead. You could even do this with your hands pressed up against a wall if you want to kind of give yourself a little bit more support. One last breath. Bring your hands back to your hips, pick up your back heel, and spring forward. Find your mountain pose. All right, moving down to the floor, come into a seated position. And we'll take Dragonfly. So you could bring blocks or blankets underneath your knees. Heels will come out towards the sides. Good. Flex your toes, so you're engaging your legs. And again, you could bring props, rolled up blankets, sweatshirts underneath your knees to support those joints. I like to have a block in front to start. So this might be your stretch here. Getting into the inner thighs, hips, hamstrings. Or if you would like to come forward, you can start to walk your hands forward, maybe onto a block. Again, keeping your spine really long. So think energy out the top of your head, right out the crown. Using your in-breaths to find that length in the spine. And then your exhales, you could hinge a little bit further forward. Maybe your palms come to the floor. Just like you did in your forward fold. Ease yourself into this shape. And this is where you might bring your block underneath your forehead. You might have the space to come further forward, maybe stacking your fists and allowing your forehead to rest there. See if you can keep your toes pointing upwards so that you're protecting the knee joints. Good. Slowly begin to make your way up if you were folding forward. And just shift any props out of the way. Use your hands underneath your legs to kind of help bend the knees in. Maybe bring your mat with you. And then draw those knees in towards you. Good. I'm going to roll down onto our backs. Take your time. Use the support of your hands behind your thighs and to roll yourself all the way down. Good. Wind relieving pose. Extend your left leg long and draw your right knee in towards your chest. So left leg is active, left foot is flexed, and you can release the right ankle. Take a breath in. Exhale. Use your biceps to help draw the right knee in a little bit closer towards your chest. One more big breath in. Exhale, pull, giving our ascending colon a little massage here. Good. And let's turn this into a twist. So let your right knee fall over towards the left side. Right arm can reach out towards the side. You might just have space to create a little cactus arm. Again, a really great way to open up into the low back and the hip, outer edge of your hip. Also creating a twist for your spine. All so beneficial. Slowly start from your navel, begin to draw that knee back in towards your chest. And then release it down. Active through your right leg this time. Hug your left knee in. Maybe see if you can interlace your fingers in the opposite way. Allow your left ankle to be soft. Again, using your breath as your guide. Inhale, space. Exhale, depth. And creating a massage for your descending colon on this side. Encouraging digestion. Find your twist. Left knee falls towards the right side of your mat. Left arm can reach out or can be bent in a cactus shape. Some deep breaths into your low belly. Longer exhales. Okay, slowly start to bring that knee back in towards your chest. And let's hug both knees right in. You could gently sway from side to side on your low back, if that feels okay. Good. And then bringing yourself back to center. Let's take Happy Baby. If Happy Baby doesn't really serve you right now, you can take Supta Badakhanasana or any other shape that you'd like to take that kind of gets into your hips. But this is just a nice one because you can allow your spine to be nice and grounded. You could reach for your shins, your ankles, outer edges of your feet. If you have the space, you could extend one leg out and then the other. I don't have space here with the wall, but that's okay. You could even extend both heels out and take what fits. Ground down through your sacrum and your tail. Good. And then bring your feet down to the floor, and I'll give the option to take Supta Badakhanasana. You could move into Shavasana. If you would like to move into a seated position, you can finish your practice there. If you're taking Supta Badakhanasana, I really like to bring blocks underneath the outer edges of my thighs. Just provides a little bit more support so that hips can really open and you've just got that support there for your joints. Let your hands land somewhere where you can feel really grounded, maybe on your body. If you're seated on top of your thighs, or maybe they fall open beside you. Thank yourself and acknowledge yourself for moving your body today. I hope that this stretch was able to provide you with a little bit more openness and a chance to connect with your breath. Thank you for moving with me today and allowing me to guide you through this gentle practice. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you.